What's up, guys? Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Your boy Sean, BlueRidgeSilverhound. Hope everyone's doing well for the start of your week. And happy Valentine's Day for a lot of you folks out there. Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day. I don't even know what I'm talking about. My brain's still kind of running backwards this week, this morning. No, not this week. Anyways, in this video, I wanted to talk about a U.S. Mint product that that a lot of folks had probably slept on. However, it sold out within minutes, and I wanted to take some time to talk a little bit about the product and why it sold out so quickly, and to kind of bring you guys back in time a few years to kind of help, just lay the foundation of why this product is popular. It's not really popular. All it is, and I'm on the US Mint website, by the way, but this product right here came out last week. The American Women Quarters 2022 rolls and bags. This is the Maya Angelou, and they had a number of different types available for sale. They had a 100 coin bag, which is $25 face value. P-mints, so they're all Philadelphia minted coins for $40. And if you go to this drop-down little menu, you can see that they also had the D-mint bags also available, $25 count face value for $40. They had a 2-roll set, which is both one of each of the P and D quarter rolls for $36. And then finally, that kind of like wild card, really, just kind of out of left field type of product. The 3-roll set with both the P and D, and guess what? S-Mint. But no, we're not talking about S-Mint proof coins. Completely different. The US Mint, since I believe the beginning of the ATB series, which if you guys don't know what that is, it's the America the Beautiful National Park series that kicked off in 2010. I believe that it's gone all the way back to that first year of the event where they had produced every year, and not a lot of people really pay attention to it either. S-Mint Business Strike coins, and the only way that you could obtain them is through the U.S. Mint. They had various programs and things going on and whatnot, and you could buy them in either rolls or bags. All right, and it used to be, I don't know if that's still the case. You could still buy them today in rolls and bags, but this is the first, I guess, kind of release of the year where they've integrated this new Maya Angelou design, which apparently is popular to a lot of people, regardless of how you feel about the obverse design. That these things have been selling pretty well, and it's been well received in the not only the numismatic community, but also for the folks out there that don't collect coins. They just like the design of them, and the overall, subject matter really helps this particular series get off the ground running. All right, so the 100 coin bag, and I thought about picking these up, and I kind of wish I did, but I didn't. The 100 coin P bag and the 3-roll set with the S-Mint roll all sold within minutes, and throughout the day, the D-Mint bag, the 100 coin bag, Denver's, sold out within the same day, and then the 2-roll sets sold out within the same day. Those two were available for a little while, and who would have thought, right, that these things would sell out as quickly as they did? Just to kind of look at some of the relevant stats here, mintage limit is none, because they've minted these into oblivion, but they've reserved X amount of them. And these are not special strikes, ladies and gentlemen. These are traditional business strike coins that were made and intended to go and circulate. Kind of like what most folks are finding out in the wild today. There's quite a few of these Maya Angelou quarters out there. Now, there's going to be a few of you, and I know, some of you already that are going to say, well, I haven't seen any of these quarters. Well, neither have I, but I do see them after a little while. To me, it's not that big a deal, but the mintage limit, none. Product limit, none. So there were people, I'm sure, had purchased up and gobbled up quite a bit of them. You could essentially log on and order up, say, for example, 1,000 bags at $40 a pop, and That's it. Household order limit is none. So there's no product limit, no household order limit. However, they went unavailable relatively quickly. Now, I don't know if these things are going to come back on, but historically, within the America the Beautiful series, again, keep in mind, we're 1 year removed from the program being completely done. These things have always customarily sold out same day. Generally, within the first hour, the P Mint bags have sold out. And there's an interesting story with that. And it all has to do with a quarter that had released 7 years ago, which kind of like started this revolution of, hey, let's go ahead and buy up all the these U.S. Mint, produced bags. And at face value, they don't look like a very good value because, again, these are business strike coins, right? You could just as easily go to a bank and pick up 2 rolls or 3 rolls for $30, and then you would be way better off than buying a $25 face bag for $40, and then you got shipping and all that stuff on there. But yeah, this is kind of interesting. I think this might be the first time that I've ever even talked about this, but I figure it's worth a mention, seeing as how we have a few other American women quarters that are going to be releasing this year, and you kind of have to figure that the narrative would end up staying the same with each and every single one of those releases, and so this is going to be something to kind of keep your eye out on. But getting back to this release right here, they all sold out within the same day, and at first glance, it doesn't seem like anything spectacular. When we look at the secondary market, I just kind of threw it up on eBay here. Now, these are all confirmed sales. That you will, if you did miss out on picking up some of these, your best bet is to go on eBay and try and pick some up on the secondary market. But you're going to find that there's not a lot of them. All right, so that kind of begs the question: what are people exactly doing with these bags and rolls? I'm gonna get to that here in a second. But yeah, there is a few people that are hawking these things for $70. Not quite double the issue price, but more than double, damn near triple face value. You have to really ask yourself, is it all worth it? Again, it really depends on what you find in there. 2022 Philadelphia's selling for $70 a piece, shipped. That's kind of like some weird random lot right there. Here's a D-Mint bag. So all Denver's, $25 face for $70.50. By the time you factor in shipping, it's $70.50. Again, 100 count. This is the 3-roll set. So this is interesting. A seller had sold a number of them. Sold February 10th, so just a few short days ago. Probably after confirming their order for $160 a piece, which is triple what the issue price is of that, $56 or whatever it is. So there's been a few sales, and they're all quite high. Now, to some folks, the big kind of selling point to these bags isn't really the flip, but you guys recognize right now that you can make money off of these, and apparently the 3-roll set is where it's at. But yeah, that's pretty incredible. I mean, I just looked at this a few short seconds ago to get it all set up for this video, but wow, you could almost double your money, selling these things if you wanted to. But let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what kind of spurred this whole revolution of buying up these just meager, kind of like fair weather type of bags. And it all has to do, let me go ahead and go all the way up. 2015 Homestead quarter from the America the Beautiful series all kicked off this revolution for a few reasons. And it wasn't until this particular release came out from the U.S. Mint where, same difference. You could go onto the U.S. Mint website and buy these. And they also had them also in the 100 count bags, both P and D, plus they also had the rolls, and they also had the S Mint types as well. As you can see, these are live listings, like fixed price listings, and there's really not a whole lot on there. It's a 7-year-old coin. Denver, they have, what is this, a $25 count for $65. Buy it now with $5 shipping. Here's a couple miscellaneous whatevers. Here's a trio bag of both P, D, and S for $170. Yeah, it seems kind of high because it is, for a good reason too. And here's a couple S Mint quarter lots right here, just mint rolls, and they come in these white boxes. They're $25 face of each box for just over $70 for this one shipped, and this one's over $80. So not a whole lot out there. But the big reason why that these have kind of like spurned this whole revolution of buying up these bags has really to do with this particular variety right here. This is the 2015 Homestead Quarter WDDR number 4. This one's an annex graded coin offered by Julian Coin, one of the big dealers on the East Coast. $1,094 as a Mint State 67. But when you look up close here, this has the double pump handle. And a lot of these came out of the U.S. Mint sourced rolls and bags. And it was really a big deal. And the idea was that out of these U.S. Mint bags, there are always some sort of like funky little either error or variety that you could find in these. And that's kind of the big reason why that these things generally sell out from the Mint. But it's not something that's been going on for decades. It really hasn't. First of all, they haven't offered this kind of product decades ago. Like, you could go onto a U.S. Mint website back in the year 2000. Did they even have a website set up? Probably. But you could go on the website and buy the 100 count bags of the Stay Hook Quarter series. They all came in like proof sets and mid sets and things like that. But yeah, this is kind of like one of the first early finds out of the U.S. Mint sourced rolls and bags that really just excited the masses with the opportunity of finding some pretty cool errors and varieties. This was the first major coin find out of these that really just kind of ingrained this idea that you could buy these bags and rolls from the Mint every single year, with the off chance that they could produce something similar to this. And it's been going on like that for years, since 2015. So as we know, there have been a couple of rather minor die chips on the brand new Maya Angelou quarters, and they are on the Philadelphia minted examples. That have been found and are selling for anywhere from I've seen a few sell under $10, but a vast majority of them have been selling right around $20. And people have been putting them on as buy it now listings. And then there's a couple different progressions, which I think are pretty neat. Some with a much bigger die chip, some with like an early smaller die chip, even some with a little outline of where that die chip would form. So there's a lot to look out for in this particular case. No one has really discovered a doubled die, a new discovery, so that might be interesting as well, along with a myriad of other different things. But to keep you guys informed here, this is something that is going to be a constant for as long as the U.S. Mint will continue to crank these out. Sorry, my apologies if you guys felt like I kind of dragged on to give you all the information. I'm really slow this morning. It's been a heck of a weekend for sure, but yeah, this is quite interesting stuff here for a lot of you that's never heard of this kind of buyout each and every single release. And keep in mind, I believe there's 4 or 5 of these American Women quarters that are going to be released, all different designs. 5. There's 5. What's the next one? Wilma Mankiller? Is that the next one? I don't know. It's a funny name for sure. Kind of reminds me of the movie Misery. I don't know why, but yeah, these things are quite interesting. It's going to be kind of interesting to see how these are going to develop over time. Again, it really remains to be seen what exactly are coming out of these. And as you can tell, there's not a lot of listings. People are cracking these open and they're searching through them. And they understand that there's a decent enough secondary market for the quarters that they could put them in rolls and then sell them as is and probably make their money back in that way. So it's kind of like, I don't know, a free shot, I guess, at looking through these with the off chance that they would find something spectacular. And that's why people do it. And that's why the markets for these are, they're a little strange. People aren't really hawking them for major profit. They're cracking them open for the chance of finding stuff. You know, even though you could make nearly 3 times the amount of money off of what you initially paid for on the item through the U.S. Mint. I don't know. I wanted to bring that up this morning. I know you guys were probably looking forward to the MMR that's going to be coming up later this afternoon. And I believe the live coin Q&A stream is still active for this evening. I'll let you guys know if that's still the case, especially after Super Bowl weekend. People are kind of out of it this morning, so I'll let you guys know. I won't be on this evening. I have some personal stuff that I need to take care of, but I will have the other MMR video up and going for you guys. But that's what I wanted to talk about. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I'm your host, Sean, with Blue Ridge Silverhound. Thank you guys again for all your views and support. And be on the lookout for these quarters. They're out there, but also look out for this product on the US Mint. I think the next one drops either in end of March or early April for the next design. So we'll see. But that's it. You guys take care. Have a wonderful day. Sean with Blue Ridge, out.